Hello children, my name is Mrs. Onia and as always it's good to have you here with me. Today we'll be looking at multiplication of 2 by 2 digit numbers and 3 by 2 digit numbers. Multiplication of 2 by 2 digit numbers and 3 by 2 digit numbers. Oh, multiplication is easy. Definitely it is, just that we are progressing to something higher today. So I have two sets of given numbers, 42 multiplied by 22. We're using the long multiplication method to solve this. 42 multiplied by 22. Now, as always, I always encourage children to start from the unit side. It makes multiplication, addition, subtraction easy for you. And that's the right thing to do. So I start from my unit side. 42 multiplied by 22. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. What will I do next? Am I going to say 4 multiplied by 2? Yes, I will. But it is not the 4 and 2 standing on top of each other I will do. I'm moving to the side. The 4 on the side, which means I have multiplied 2 by 2. So my 2 in the unit side of my number beneath, I've used it to multiply my 2 in the unit side of my number on top. And then I'll move to my tens place, which I have 4. So I'll do 2 multiplied by 4, I'll have 8. That is the first step. Am I done multiplying? No. I can hear somebody screaming, but we've not used the other 2. Definitely, we haven't, and we will. So what do? I haven't used the other 2 to multiply my numbers. So what do I do now? I will use the next 2. Don't forget, I first used the 2 on the unit side beneath to multiply. So I'm going to my tens place, and I'll use the 2 to multiply next. So 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. I'll write it down. Now, where am I going to write it down? Am I going to write it directly under the 4? No. Do you know what I always advise people should do? Write a 0 or a star. So you know that the number under that 4 is left with no number written there. I'll take that again. After I have multiplied my 2, the 2 in the tens place beneath with my 2 in the unit place on top, and I've gotten 4, I will not write my 4 immediately under the answer I have gotten above, which is under the unit number above. I will put a star under that unit side. So I'm going to move to my tens place and write my answer 4. Next step will be 2 in the tens place and 4 in the tenth place, which is my 2 beneath, and my 4 in the tens place above will be what I'll be multiplying now. So 2 times 4 is 8, and I'll write it beside my 4. Then I sum them up together. The summing up together would give me 4 plus nothing under is 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. Remember, like we did more addition, you will not write the 12 together down. You will put the 2 in the unit place down and carry 1. When you carry 1, you add your 1 and your 8, and your answer is 924. Let's go to another number, still a 2 by 2 digit number, and see how it works. Still the same step. Still the same thing, and you will arrive at the same answer. Just follow the steps. So we have 37 multiplied by 14. We are using the long multiplication method. So 7 times 4 is what? 28. Do not forget, multiplication becomes easier when you know your multiplication table. So you are not going to be struggling. So 7 times 4 is 28. I'll write my 8 down and carry my 2. Like I told you earlier, I will be multiplying my 4 in the unit place with my 3 in the tens place. So I have gone up and down before. I'm going down and up by the side next. So 4 times 3 is what? 12. Somebody's thinking, but there's a 2 beside the 3. Definitely. Remember to add it up together. So 12 plus 2 is 14. So on the top, by the first set of numbers, I'm done. And I move on to the next set of numbers. And I have not used 1. I have not used my 1 to multiply any number. So I'm going to use my 1 to multiply 7 and 3 individually. 1 times 7 is 7. Don't forget, the number in the last unit side on top, no number should come under it. So you put a 0 or a star. So you write 7 under your 4. And you do 1 times 3, and that will give you 3. You sum everything together, you would have 518. Why do I have 518? 8 plus 0 is nothing. 4 plus 7 is 11. I put 1 down, I carry 1, so I have 1 plus 1 plus 3, and that gives me 5. So we have 518. Let's move on to our 3 by 2 multiplication. Somebody is saying or thinking, won't this be a bit difficult? Maybe a bit challenging, but definitely not something you cannot do. So the next set of number is a 3 by 2 multiplication, and it's 375 multiplied by 16. 375 multiplied by 16. And just the same process like we did in our 2 by 2 is what we'll be doing here. So I'll go. 5 times 6 is 30. I'll write my 0 down and carry 3. 6 times 7 is 42. Plus my 3 is 45. I'll write my 5 down and carry 4. The last number there is 6 times 3. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus 4 is 22. So on the first set of numbers, using my 6, I am done. Now the next set of number I have there is 1. So I'm going to use 1 to multiply the numbers above individually. So I'll go. 1 times 5 is 5. Do not forget, you are not writing any number under the unit side or the first set of answers you have gotten, which is 0. So you put a star or a 0 to constantly remind yourself that no number is supposed to be written there. It's very important. So 1 multiplied by 5 is 5. I'll write it down. 1 multiplied by 7 is 7. I'll write it next to my 5. 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. I write it next to my 3. I sum the total together and I'll have 6,000. 0 plus nothing under is 0. 5 plus 5 is 10. I'll write 0. Carry 1. 1 plus 2 plus 7 is 10. I'll write my 0. I'll carry 1. And 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. And that gives me 6,000. Interesting, right? Yes, very interesting. But you need to keep practicing. So keep doing that and you will get better. Till I come your way again next time, it's bye for now. Thank you.